Welcome back to Trust in the Workplace for Leaders. Today we're talking about the connection pillar. You know, this idea of connecting and collaborating, humans are made for it. In fact, according to last year's global study, The Trust Outlook, we found the number one reason people persevere in a project is not rewards, a unified objective, or fear of failure. The number one reason people persevere in a project is collaboration. People actually want to work together. I love the research in the book, The Myth of Genius, that found nothing great has ever been done alone. Even Thomas Edison didn't really invent the light bulb alone. Steve Jobs didn't really invent the iPhone, and Eli Whitney likely didn't really come up with the cotton gin alone. They all had people around them that played important roles in those accomplishments. It turns out, to do anything great, we need each other. I'm fascinated by the work of the psychologist Susan Pinker, who's been studying centurions, those who've lived 100 years or more. What are the top reasons people have long, fruitful lives? What did she find? In the top 10 list, you'll find some things you might expect. They didn't drink too much, they didn't smoke, they weren't overweight, they had vaccinations when they were young, they didn't have hypertension, some things you might expect. But the top 2 reasons didn't have to do with physical health in the way you might think about it. They had to do with your social life. The second to top reason, healthy, close relationships. The top reason, something she calls social integration. It's not just how much interaction you have with those close to you, but that you say hi to the flight attendant, the door person, the mail person, and others, that you engage and interact with those around you throughout your day. The more interaction you have, the more connection you have, the better your health, and in fact, the better chance you have at living to 100 and beyond. So here's a quick idea to increase connection in your daily life. We call it see, say, listen. See people. See them as humans. Not just people like you, not just people at your work, but people along the way to work. See people. Secondly, say hello. Make a comment. This doesn't mean talk their ear off or hold court. This just means acknowledge them. Say hello, good afternoon. Notice and just say something kind. Finally, listen. Really listen. Show you're listening. Look at people. Put the phone down, the screen down, and actually listen. People can tell when you do, and that leads to a stronger connection. So see, say, listen. I once had the opportunity to go to the National Storytelling Festival in Jonesboro, Tennessee. And it really isn't just a national festival, it's a global festival where some of the best storytellers from around the world meet up, share stories, and share this great art of storytelling. One of the things I remember the most, a quote that said, "Perhaps if we heard everyone's story, there would be no more war. Perhaps if you listened to the person in front of you, you would understand them better, and that would build connection, and that would increase trust."